Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see two running backs who took big steps forward in their sophomore campaigns a year ago. Jay Ajayi and Melvin Gordon.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Landry. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see two running backs who took big steps forward in their sophomore campaigns a year ago. Jay Ajayi and Melvin Gordon.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, third most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
3 yards remaining here on second down. He'll send Landry in motion right. On second down, here's Cutler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Cutler looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now it's Cutler. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And now running right through it. And he's brought down. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down throw here for Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And caught by Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that, try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones, and he is all the way up past the 25.
I know that's something people say you have to live with Phillip Rivers as your quarterback. 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons. But remember, he's been dealing with a depleted wide receiver core.
Yeah, that's very true. But those 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons you mentioned, most in the NFL. An update from Denver. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now after the interception, here's Cutler. Drops it off to Ajayi. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. They go play action now. Cutler. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Play action. Cutler. Rolling to his right. And it's caught by Parker. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened, and that's what we're seeing here.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third and 2. Now Cutler. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play fake here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Second down, Rivers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Third and long for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Kiko Alonso in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be fourth and long. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. Oh, he sheds himself free. Room to run past midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
With a J. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. And they also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. You remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Let's go!
Play action. It's Cutler. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver, and it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ten yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fresh set of downs here. Rivers now to throw on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Brandon, had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Rivers going deep here for Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Final play of the half. It's Cutler. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On the carry, it's Davis. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rivers now on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Check, Patriot! 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers looking deep downfield. And got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out here in the I. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. This is Gordon. Oh, and now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back?
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's Gordon, and some room to maneuver. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some space here. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rivers on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A second down throw for Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And now running right through it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And out come the Dolphins now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing here, Cutler. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Gordon now with a direct snap from center. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete. Henry, 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again, Rivers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Play action now. Rivers. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
Changes everything because he's a true ¡1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Rivers to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. First down throw here for Rivers. Allen has it left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. His throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Wake in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.